Hello and welcome, dearest. I'm Grandma Mimsy, and I am sharing with you the Manny. Excuse me. I apologize. I did this recent Manny for. Oh Lord. St. Patty's Day and Easter, which is coming up really soon. We only have a few more weeks. St. Patty's Day would be March 17th, I believe, and Easter is March 31st. So we have just a few weeks before that becomes the events. And so these are ideas and inspiration for the upcoming theme and special occasions. And here is plate M188. And this is one I've had for a little bit of a while, and I think I got this last year or the year before. I forget. Either way, this also falls into the category of me using my plates at least once each year, or this year challenge for 2024. And I'm on track so far, doing pretty good. That I'm incorporating a lot of my older plates in with my newer plates for the manis that I am working on and wearing. And so for this design, I used the gem. This is from the February box. We got a bunch of rhinestones, and I keep taking it off and put it back on because it's super, super cute. I don't know if there you can see the rhinestone there at the tip in the middle. So this is the footprints that are, where is it on these? I know, right here. I took these feet and I isolated just the footprints, and I stamped all over my nail. So they're kind of walking all over that. This is the, no, it's this one. This is the Shamrocks and Flowers. This is the checkerboard. This is the pot of gold that I shrunk down. And if you wanted to see how that is done, I can't bend around. I did a recent video on how you can, for shorter nails, take an image and isolate parts out and you shrink it. There is a stamper that you can do that, where Maniology has one that you can make things bigger or make things smaller by the direction that you use it. And I haven't quite acquired that yet, but I figured out how to isolate things and work with what I have. And so that's the one I did on this nail. And then on this one is Lucky Charm. And so I used, what polishes did I use? I think I might have used For Sure, which came in the box of Joy last year. B495. I think I used that one. Where's the darker one? Oh, yes. I know I used Crackin, which is B482, and I used not Cosmos. Not that one. Where did I put it? Nope. Nope. When I figure it out, I will include it. I want to say Ocean Floor, but that's Cosmos. I might have put it back. Crackin and Ocean Floor are the ones that I'm pretty sure I used. Because this one is Crackin. I think this one was Ocean Floor. And these ones were For Sure. And then the topper I put over to make it all sparkly and pretty is the Mermaid smudge-free top coat over all of them. And I'll show some things that I did because I know you like the inspiration, and I've seen comments that they want to see the how-tos. I'll do a couple, and then if you have more that you're interested in for the future, that you can leave a comment, and if there's something you'd like to see me explain or show how to accomplish, I'll be happy to do that. This hand is the other plates that I have, and so that plate, before I go farther, M188. I'm not sure if it's still available. I will link it in the not the comments. I'll link it in the description if it is still available. This one was part of, I think, in either the Easter sets or the Easter bundles or something to that effect last year or the previous year. And it is M189 and M349. And so on this one, I'm not sure, because the pinks I used, I don't have all of them. I think I used Brain Freeze and Hail Santa. This is, I think, leather. Yeah, leather is B368, and Wolfish, I think, was one of the other ones, or it might have been Hail Santa. This is Eggplant, B492, and Raisin B452. Foxglove B500. These are kind of the ones that I had up here that I was working with, and Hex. So basically, which one was this one? Oh, this one is no longer available. It is Anthurium B344. I believe they discontinued this one. I love this color. I wish they'd bring it back. But there you go. So where is I took this image off of 189, and I used, isolated this egg and did that one. So here is the egg part right in here, but it's so light you kind of really can't see the image of it right here. And then, where is it? This finger is, I isolated this part of the egg, and because it's just the right size to fill my nail. Then I did the bunnies, which is this emblem here. On that one. And then this one I did the flowers right here, is those flowers right there, and the bunny jumping I did right there. I did the 2 eggs right there, and then I think it's this grass that I went through and did on these 3 fingers. I added the extra dots of the grass, if that's what that is, the gradients. So that's how I use this plate. What was I gonna share? I know it's not necessarily the actual colors that you would use this for, but I'm hoping that this color, I'm not a fan of, I'm not going to use on me, but that I think it shows up enough you can see the details of things. So we're utilizing the color as much as possible, because if you don't use them, they get funky. But on this plate, I think this one should possibly still be available, but if it is, I love Nope, and of course it's not going to stamp. Paper is not the easiest thing to stamp on, and sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't. And when it doesn't, we grab our polishes that let us do just that. I'm just prepping because I anticipate and to show you more things, you're going to need it. Yeah, I didn't get all of it, but there are ladybugs, and what else? Ladybugs and candy, and that is a really cute option. And then I know for short nails, people have difficulties in knowing what they can do, because you have to have the inspiration and the idea, and if it's not something that you've seen or that you understand how to create, that creativity is mostly from inspiration. So what I see for me, because I've been doing this a while, you could on your nail just take this part and stamp at the base. And I didn't prep these yet because I wasn't exactly sure what I was going to share. But you could do that image, and I didn't do that very well on this. But you could use that either on a clear sheer sparkle or something as your base coat, that you could do this, and then, or you could do this in contrasting colors of, you know, whatever you want to add together, and have your artwork just be there. Do what would be an upside down French, I guess you could call it. And then if you really wanted to, if you made a mistake or have anything on the edges, you could then put the rhinestones, and you just need to use the sticky base coat and then use several coats of the top coat. And I've had this on for several days. I wash dishes. This puppy is on there. It ain't coming off. And to be honest, I've used this 3 different times where I've used acetone to take it off and put it back. Take it off and put it back. So this is like the 3rd time I'm wearing it in as many weeks. And it's still, you know, stuck on there because I really top coated that. So basically you could put those around the top of whatever image to accentuate that and have that be your mani for short nails. You don't have to do things on the beds or at the tips. You could do it up here and leave it. And then doing that, so as a complete thing, you could pick an image, put it towards the base up here, leave a little bit of room, put your rhinestones there at the very tip. Put the rhinestones after, because they will interfere in your stamping process. So gauge accordingly. And then after you're done, then you could take this one, and I highly recommend this one. If there's any plate, anywhere, shape, or form, if you're a beginner or at this for a while and you're not necessarily into French, still get this, because you could do this. This is the tiniest one, and one of the latest styles or trends is a micro French. So basically you would do this and put this at the bare bones minimum tip of your nail so that it is just barely there, but do it in something that is bold or striking, gold or silver against a, you know, muted top. I mean, basically you want it to where it's seen, but it is so slim is one of the accentuates. So you would have your image stamped, you would have your rhinestones, and then you have your traditional French at the top with a coordinated color, all kind of going in together. So much fun and so cute. Let's see. Nope, not gonna. We're having fun. Having fun figure this out, because this page doesn't want to work. Oh, good grief, where's my other? Nope, 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 nope. I know I have it. There it is. Nope. I'm going to do something different. I know what I'm going to do. Really quick. What colors do I want to use? Hey, we're always a work in progress, right? Figuring out what we're going to do each time. And anytime you use a polish over another color, you always want to wipe that off, because you never know what's going to stick or shine through. I know that's not picking up to put into this one. And we're just going to wipe it off, because you never know. Maybe we'll stamp over that later. I'm creating as I go. And I get to going into creative mode and I totally space. I know I'm kind of leaning over all my stuff and I'm not even sure if I'm in camera. And then I have to go, oh wait. The whole point of me doing this on camera is so you can see me do this. Yikes. I didn't wait for it to long. I didn't wait long enough for it to dry to do what I was hoping to do. That's okay. Oh, I need to swap out my colors. Miss Princess is cleaning up her room. She's rearranging her stuff, and if you can hear the scratching in the background, she's making everything more fluffed. Still a little damp. I didn't wait long enough for that. So when you see an image where you have two of the same, very similar, next to each other, and you have one that has more of a metal surface showing and one that has an outline showing, these are meant to be double stamped. So that's why I did this one is the base, so it's the color that shows through would be the red, because I don't have orange for the carrot. But you do the red or the main image for the color first, and then you do the outline image over the top. And because it was too soon, I didn't wait for the polish to dry. The red kind of smushed, and so you can't quite see the outline. And then when I went to go line it up, I didn't quite get it right on the spot, but it looks contrasting, so there's that. And on this plate, this would be the same thing, where you have the base color that you wanted to use would be the first one you put down, and then these ones you would use either or to put over the top. So these ones you could also then stamp that image in a coordinating color to go over the top, but for in the spaces in between, this one would be really hard, but you could on this one put the dots or something else to be reverse stamping on the stamper before you put it over the other one. Let's see here. What else was I going to share? Oh, I know. a lot of people have issues with lining up, and I have plans to be able to share with a way that you can get almost any stamp that is something of lines and being able to have them work on your, but it's a matter of setting up and prepping up to be able to film the whole process. But this one is kind of a quick and easy go-to on how to do something like this or this and have it match up for your nail. So basically, I want a color that's going to stand out. Maybe we'll use this one again. Okay, and generally speaking, more is less, in the sense that I know a lot of times people want to use less polish because they don't want to waste it, because it's so pretty, you want to be able to have that. Unfortunately, if you don't use enough and then it doesn't work, well, you've wasted the stamp and you have to do it over again and put more polish on it. So actually putting more polish on the first time is going to save you more. I know it seems backwards, but as you can see, this has 4 rows of the 2. And because of the length that it is too much for my nail. And fingernail can only handle, a very short amount. So I kind of lined it up this way. Whereas this part right here is the edge I used. So I took off that edge. So essentially, I like the masking tape because for me it works easier. And then you want to come in and remove the parts ever so delicately, because if you're not careful, it will stick to the part you want to keep. So be careful how you're removing what you're removing. Go slow, because if this dries on this, it's not a problem. That's why they have the sticky stamping polish that is also a must. This then, if you feel like you've gone too long and it won't stamp, or if you try and it doesn't come off, then apply this, allow this to get sticky. It needs a minute to dry, and then basically you have what you're doing as you're lining up. So again, I need to pull off this part right here. Just a smidge. Okay, so now I have where you can see the edge that's right here. And this is the edge that I used to line up. I don't know if you can see. Right there. And it went over a little bit, but you can see I got it exactly on the place where I did before on my nail with the green. It all lines up so that it fits my nail. Even though it was a great big huge image, it's not now. And then what I recommend is use the Maniology cuticle oil, your favorite lotion, and wash your hands, clean everything up. I recommend, like, after you wash dishes or clean up the kitchen kind of thing, then your hands are in the moisture of stuff. Then go through and take off your polish if you already have some on, and then go through the process of doing a mini manicure. You've removed the polish, now put on the cuticle oil and your favorite hand cream or lotion or whatever it is that you're using to keep the moisture in your skin. And then take your tools Maniology has one. It just has this part, the pusher part, and then I don't remember what's on the other side. I don't know where I did my mani the other day, and you know, I put things away, and I put them away. They're so safe for me. This is something that came in the, I want to say the box of shadows. This wasn't last year's Halloween box, it was the previous year's, but this one has the grabber where you squeeze and it can hold on to things. It has this part that's a cuticle thing for the double-ended part of this. So essentially the way you use it is very so carefully, because this is chiseled and it is sharp, but be careful. I like the metal ones better than the glass. Maniology has a glass pusher. If you like that one, then absolutely. I like the metal ones because of the weight. It's easier for me to go, and these ones I think are tiny bit sharper, but be careful. But as far as nail files, I love the glass nail files, and those I have in abundance because they're glass. So as you've put all the moisturizing and things on, then you do a quick little push back, and you're doing like in circular motions where you're starting at the edge and you're ever so lightly just going in circles all the way around, and it moves everything back. And then as you're doing that, you can push back with your finger, this part, your pad, just push back as you're, you know, going along. And then when you get to a point, you can come like this and clean up. You can clean up underneath, and basically you get that to where it needs to be. Then you want to trim and use a pair of I don't have it easy access that I can get to, but it's a handle with a metal thing that you can go around. Again, very sharp. Be very careful around your cuticle area, but you can just go around. I'll do another video for beginners on how to do a quick, here's how to keep your mani going from the basics. No polish, just what do you do to treat your nails. But it kind of looks like a row or a plow little thingy, and you just kind of go around and it scoops off the edge. You can also get a set of clipper nippers like these. Again, be careful because they are really pointy and sharp, and only trim the part that's sticking up and kind of clear that off. But yeah, if you go through and do all that, it takes just a few minutes. You know, as you do it, you'll get better, proficient at it. That then you can just do that in a few minutes. It's not like you have to do a really in-depth thing. Just do a little bit. Just do what's kind of there. And if you kind of keep doing that over and over and over again, you will get to the point where you won't need to as much because it'll keep it where it needs to be. And then, you know, wash everything off. I recommend a nail brush with bristles, that you use that regularly as you're scrubbing to get what's underneath, because you get things underneath, even with short nails. And then go back through, moisturize, oil, and all that neat stuff. And after you've done that a couple of times, put a bunch of your moisturizing, oiling, and things on, and then allow that to sit. You know, watch a TV show or read a book or something for about 15 minutes and let that just kind of soak in. Then when you go to do the stamping, you won't have that attached to your skin as much. It provides an extra protective layer that then it will scrub off, wash off, or wear off within a matter of hours, if that. And if you're, you know, anxious, then a lot of times the tape, if it's really, you know, just recently done, and then if you don't get it where you need to, or you decide you want to go back and clear up something, then you have a detail brush of different, where's my other one? Different thicknesses that you can use to dip in your acetone. And for this, I recommend Crazy Grandma. Keep you a bottle cap. And then fill this up that you're then dipping into to go around and do your cleanup. And that way it's a lot easier. And find you a pump bottle of something similar to this that you can get the acetone in. And then they're refillable because they unscrew. And so then you can buy it in the bigger bottle. I like the ones that, you know, you get that come with the acetone in it. The ones that are just empty that you can fill up, they don't tend to last as well. These ones are a lot sturdier. I've had this one for over a year and it's still going strong. It's getting to the point where I think I might need to buy a second one as a backup just in case, but there's that. I've talked your ear off now for quite a while. I don't know if there's anything you want to see more on any of these specific plates. Again, M188, M189, and M349. So I'm going to go and show you the images. This is going to be the top. This is going to be the bottom. This is left. This is right. You know, if you want, you know, bottom, middle, you know, 3 in from the right on the top row, something like that. You can leave the request in the comments. M189 has a lot of imagery that you can do with these, both completely covering your nail or piecemealing out the ones that you want. You could even take these little images here. So there's the jelly beans, the candy wrapper, the flowers. You could take all of those and just do a very small pickup of those and do all of those on your nails. Where you could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 8, and then you could pick up something from one of these other ones. Just the small little images across the tips of your, or the middle, or the top. Pick a spot and, you know, alternate how you want to do that. You could do just the little teeny tiniest, cutest little thing. Or you could do something, you know, loud and proud, like this one, isolating this section right here with the flower and the egg, or the potted plants, or any of the bunnies. There's so much you could pull apart on any one plate. Usually I can find probably 100 different ways you could utilize the images just in one plate, and I've got more than several hundred plates, so we could have fun with that. And then this other one, M349, and again you have the gradients and the flowers and the butterflies. This one you can pick apart and make your bunny. You've got the different ears and the faces and the accents that can go along with it. More bunnies and flowers, eggs, and I'm not sure. I haven't quite figured out what that one is. And then, like I said, this one has the ladybugs and the dragonflies, I think, and bows, and then this is like what you would find on, there's a term for it and it escapes my head, but there's a type of Easter egg that's decorated with those images, and they're beautiful. Anyway, thank you for following me on this crazy, wacky nail art therapy, finding my Zen journey. Please be kind. The world needs more love, way more love. Finding, you know, empathy and understanding for those who have lost their way. People who are part of the Misery Loves Company Club, and they're not even sure that they're members, but they're always recruiting. They probably need love the most. Anyway, I appreciate all of you for watching and following, subscribing and liking and commenting, and helping me to expand my abilities to be able to show you what you can do on your own nails and in your own nail art therapy journey, zenness of self-care, because women tend to not care for ourselves as much as we care for everybody else. I appreciate and love all of you, and from the bottom of my heart, I hope that going forward, I will be saying this a bunch until the events happen. I hope you enjoy celebrating a happy St. Patrick's Day safely, and that you have the best options that are available to you for that celebration, whether you are Irish or not, whether you join in just because it's a fun thing to celebrate, or if there's, you know, some other significance to that for you, or if you're abstaining from that, that I hope you find something that will be the opposite and bring you joy, and that to also all those who participate in the Easter celebrations coming up, very much a very happy Easter to you, and I'll see you soon. Bye.